basket. Basketball fans, it's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. They want to turn it around after the loss to Denver. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Derrick Rose is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Favors. Then it's Damari Carey. And it's Bogut. And it's the pivot spot. Manning the middle. Was shot by Bryant. No good.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. They only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
Trying to shoot. Here's Thompson. Offline from the high post. Heat on D. Bryant with it. Bogut picks him up. Fades back. Rebounded by Bogut. Here's Miami now. On its way from Rose for 2. And that one hits back iron.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places you could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Now here's Rondo. Kicks to Duncan. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Favors. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Rose against Rondo. Thompson, left side. From 20 feet out. Rebound by Kobe. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
You know, you go back to Kobe Bryant, he pushed himself so hard last season, those points per game average was up. Field goal percentage was the worst of his career. I just felt he had a better chance to score than anyone else on the team, and it's real hard to argue that he was wrong about that.
Here's Rose, and a missed layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Rose. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. Kobe's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, you know Kobe Bryant. Words can't describe what he's meant to his team, really to the league and the game of basketball. You just wonder when he's finally going to say, you know what, I've done all I can do. That's enough. Retirement's been hinted at, but until I see it, knowing how competitive Kobe is, I just won't believe it. I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
A nice shot by Booker. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Screen by Bogut. And Thompson kicks to Favors. Looking to end the run. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Rondo passes to Bryant. Soft touch off the glass. Kobe's got 5 points so far.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Favors with the screen. Rose kicks to Carroll. The pass to Favors. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Rondo drives in, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Rose. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them breaking back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Over to the left wing. Here's Bayless. And it's Miami with another.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here is Smith. Robinson drives in. Smith wide open. He fires. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of time.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
So it's Toronto after the Heat pick up 2. Back to Rondo. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, you know, you look at the Raptors and they improved in a number of ways last season, but their bench play was one of their bigger improvements. I mean, they had one of the weaker benches in the league in 2014, but they flipped that around last year.
Chalmers is checked in. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Greg, one thing about the Raptors last year, they made the moves they needed to in order to be sure to fix their bench, strengthen their bench. It showed on paper and in person.
Yeah, credit their front office. In 2014, they had a bottom 5 bench in terms of scoring. Last season, they flipped that, became a top 5 bench in terms of that scoring, and even had the 6th man of the year leading the way.
Lou Williams passes it to Smith. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Heat moving the ball around. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone. Stolen by Withy. There's Alice Jefferson.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Screen by Smith. Tough to finish it off. Beauty.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise he'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shatters the backboard. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. Sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Raptors call time here. And here is Robinson. And we reach the end. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and quality shots they're getting.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Jamari Carroll is out there with Favors. Then it's Bogut. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard. Favors can't get it to go.
You know, as I watched Derrick Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league. Had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Raptors. Now here's Rose. Favors attacking. Just 5 to shoot. Carroll for 3. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Bryant. Talking about Derrick Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career-high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
Here's Rose. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. On the wing, Thompson. On Rose. That's short off the rim.
and they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter. Greg, you're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter. Clark, this Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
Duncan outside. Booker in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And it's Bryant in the corner. It's stolen by Carroll. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Carroll with it. Noah picks him up. Here is Favors. Favors with a screen on one. Just 5 on the clock. Rose gets a wide open look. And not sure what he was thinking there. To the middle. Here's Booker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat. But he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
And the Raptors with some changes. Josh McRoberts comes in for Tim Duncan. And Turner's subbed in for Kobe. Thompson outside. Carroll up top. He kicks it to Rose. The shot from 20 feet away. That doesn't go either for Rose. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Here's Turner. He knocking down the tray. And Jamari Carroll is going to pick up the foul.
Side out.
That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Smith checked in for Toronto. Chalmers comes in for Booker. The Heat also changing it up with he's checked in for Bogut. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Damari Carroll. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Derrick Rose. Nice shot by Smith. The Heat trailed by 11. Here is Bayless. He's covered by Rondo. Thompson passes to Hollis Jefferson. Fades and shoots. Toronto grabs the miss.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here is Bayless. The Raptors getting the bucket. Pass to Favors. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derrick Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Clark, he's checked in for Thompson. And so here's Toronto. They lead by 11. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Favors.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Josh McRoberts.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Evans outside. Down low. And it's Robinson. That time on the assist by Evans. Robinson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors. Well, for a long time, Greg, the Raptors didn't have a lot of nationally broadcast games in the U.S. Seemed like a forgotten team at times, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you know what? A playoffs drought is one of the ways that ended that factor. Also, the team plays an exciting brand of basketball. They're a division winner to go along with that. So you start adding those things up, and you see why the Raptors continue to get more and more coverage nationally. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he gets it to go.
Start it.
Toronto calls timeout.
For Bayless, it was his 16-7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score, he can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
Talking about Jared Bayless, some thought he would be a star when he first entered the NBA. And he certainly had his moments, Greg, but inconsistency and turnovers have kept the lid on his progress.
Yeah, well, what I like Bayless is in spot plays. You need a lift, you need a smart offensively. You go see Jared.
And Miami making a change here. Boozer's checked in. Now, here's Chalmers. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Boozer against Evans. The 9-foot shot. Boozer, no good. Raptors leading by 11. Puts it up. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The dish to Withy. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And Bayless kicks to Boozer. Goes up the baseline. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Boozer's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
It's Robinson high post. Knocked loose. There's Hollis Jefferson. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer. And so that's the end of the first half. The Raptors. Folks, we'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Smith. He has 12 points and 1 rebound. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
And now the third quarter about to get going. They've got Noah. Booker out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Duncan. And it's Bryant in at the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
Raptors leading by 7. Rondo dishes to Duncan. There's a screen. Booker the pass to Noah. Shot clock at 5. Noah with a screen on Farrell. Off the pick. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
Rondo shooting 65%. Outstanding offensive display from them. Rondo kicks it to Noah. Kobe with it. Picked up by Thompson. Toronto working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. Kobe, that's for 2. And he can't bank that one in.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Pass to Rose. Feeds it to Favors. Back to Rose. And another basket for Miami.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Rondo dishes to Kobe. Rondo again. Rondo kicks to Booker. The fader. And again, Toronto no up.
Yeah, the offense stuffing a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Carroll, no one around him. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Rondo against Rose. Duncan brings the double team. Favors. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, the one word you can use to describe the Raptors postseason last year, disaster. I mean, Greg, nothing went right for them.
Yeah, I mean, after that great regular season, they were completely just manhandled by the Wizards, swept out of the first round in 4 straight.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for Booker. Now here's Turner. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Rose. They trail by 3. On the wing, Thompson. Wide open look. Can't get it to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, I tell you, the Raptors really were befuddled with how that series went. They just never got things going and became the first team to get swept with home court advantage in the playoffs since 2011.
The Raptors making a switch here. Nick Roberts is checked in. Now here's Favors. Following the miss by Kobe Bryant. From 12 feet out. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Favors.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
And the Raptors call time here.
And guys, you look at the Raptors last season and how they stumbled at times. You could see that they would have trouble in the postseason with the way they were constructed. I don't think anybody saw a sweep coming, but that's where it ended up being.
to the paint. Here's McRoberts. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. They get Derek Favors. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off the teams, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Here's Rondo, following the score by Derrick Rose. Rondo passes to Bryant. He's covered by Thompson. Raptors need to get a shot. It's stolen by Bogut. For the lead. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge. And in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Carroll with a screen for Favors. And Thompson kicks to Favors. He feeds it to Rose. And it's all evened up. Rose has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Dishes to Kobe. Screen by Duncan. Back to Kobe. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Bryant's got 13 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Rose kicks to Favors. Carroll with a screen for Favors. Thompson from long range.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
Up top, Favors. Covered by Duncan. It's stolen by Duncan. Now the Raptors moving it up. Stolen by Thompson. Carroll kicks to Favors. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
What a game for Favors. 12 points, and he can do 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause. And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Here is Bayless. Favors with the screen. He dishes it to Clark. 6 to shoot. Withy kicks to Clark. Miami no good on that time either. Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, and Marcus Marshall was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Here's Favors. Robinson with the block. Here's Bayless, and he's good on the 3 ball. Bayless has got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And Miami has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. They set the pick. The feed to Withy. Kicks it to Bayless. And there's the pass to Withy. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That's his first foul. 6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's all tied in Toronto. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Boozer is out there. Jeff Whitney. That's Jared Bayless. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Hollis Jefferson in the small forward position. Last year, Toronto won their division and got bounced out in the first round. Same result, Clark, they had back in 2014.
Yeah, but you know, despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better in total. And I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group.
Now here's Boozer. The offensive rebound. He's again. And Turner with the puck. Booker dishes to Turner. Smith for 3. The offensive rebound. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Passes it to Booker. He kicks it to Turner. The shot by Smith. Here's Noah. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Duncan, he's checked in for Toronto. Heat also with the sub. Carroll's checked in.
And as you mentioned, the Raptors did improve last season. I mean, they cut back on their turnovers a lot. They were top 3 in the league in terms of taking care of the basketball.
Rondo kicks to Duncan. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Kobe's checked in for Toronto.
And as you said, the Raptors took care of the ball a lot better and as a result had more assists. They also cut back on their fouls, and that was helpful. Little things like that made them much more competitive as a team and helped lead them to those 49 wins.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point line.
And here are the Heat now. Raptors knocking down the Trey. Look from Rose. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Rose has got 11 in the second half. Now here's Rondo. Duncan with a screen on Rose. Rondo drives in. Here's Booker. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Rondo. They set the screen. Booker the pass to Kobe. With the fadeaway. Miami grabs the miss.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that one.
Rose dishes to Bogut. Back to Rose. Feeds it to Boozer. Feeds back. And the Heat get another bucket right there. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Rondo kicks to Duncan. Feeds away. Moves back up. Noah. The shot misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Thompson with the bucket.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball moving out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Now here's Rondo. The dish to Duncan. Stolen by Boozer. Pass to Rose. Boozer with the screen for Rose. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. Carroll for three. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Kobe against Carroll. And he passes it to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Derek Favors checked in for Carlos Boozer. Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
All right, Doris, thanks.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Thompson with it. Noah picks him up. Colgate dishes to Rose. Carroll with a screen for Rose. Thompson in the corner. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 10 points for Klay Thompson.
Excellent ball movement there.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Rose. Thompson outside. Favors against Noah. Inside Lee. Again, Favors missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt.
This is to Smith. Smith with this screen on Rose. To stop the drought. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, it's given him a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it real different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that.
Right wing. Carroll with this screen on Noah. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. Toronto's gone into a fight from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Out to Smith. It's good.
Was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Outside Rose. He feeds it to Johnson. And that one hits back iron. Eyes on the line here.
The intensity and focus of the pass.
So out in this place. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Toronto calls timeout. They're up by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Toronto with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Rondo gets to Bryant. And it's Rose penetrating. Oh, they shot at a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major problem. And we saw good.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.